one thing that's super important to understand when it comes to the internet and making money on the internet is that you don't make money by consuming content. It doesn't matter how exciting the content is, how entertaining it is on TikTok, on Facebook, on YouTube. You don't make money from watching content on the internet. You don't create assets, web assets for yourself when you're watching content. You can only make money and create assets when you're creating content. So this is pretty clear to most people, but I think for some reason, maybe because they're addicted to content like Joe Rogan. He's very addictive, and I like the guy, but like I said, you don't make money from consuming content. And it's hard for people to switch from being a consumer of content, which is extremely easy to do. It's very pleasant. You just turn on your phone and you can just start watching entertaining videos. It's very hard for people to switch from consuming content to creating content. And it's hard at the beginning because it's so foreign to, it's so strange. Like, who am I to create content? But you've got to make that switch. You've got to become a content creator because that's the only way you're going to make money from the internet. The only way you're going to make money, because when you create content, people hear your voice like the way you hear my voice right now, and they can begin to trust you. They can begin to, you know, um, examine your message and see if it makes sense. And by the way, your message at the beginning is not going to be very good. Your voice is not going to be very good. And your ideas will not be expressed in a very articulate manner, but it doesn't matter. The important thing is that you gotta switch from being a consumer to a creator of content, and you're gonna get better and better as you create more videos. I recommend 5-minute videos because after 5 minutes, you can feel good about yourself because you finished something, you created something, and you can listen to yourself and you can improve so that you perform better in the next 5-minute video. But the point of this video is really to encourage you to start creating content. And like what I'm doing right now, you don't have to film your face or your environment. You can just let people hear your voice and you can express yourself fully and freely, and talk about anything that you want to talk about. The goal here is not to create a perfect 5-minute video, but it's just to get you started, so that you capture your thoughts, your stream of consciousness. And there's something that's very interesting that's happening because just the act of recording yourself will convince you at the subconscious level and at the conscious level. It will convince you that you are worth listening to. And so you will naturally improve your self-confidence, your self-esteem, because it doesn't matter what you're talking about. Just the fact of recording your voice, it tells your subconscious that you're the kind of person who is worth listening to, and therefore your subconscious will give you more ideas on what to talk about and how to communicate those ideas. And this has happened to me. It's happened to all the content creators out there. What's happening is that once they start creating content, it just keeps coming. They get more and more ideas about, new content they can create, and it becomes like an unstoppable process where, more content leads to more content, leads to more content, and before you know it, they become very well known in their niches, and people trust them, and then they can sell their products and services, and they can sell other people's products and services as an affiliate. So you got to start creating content. But like I said, it's really hard at the beginning to switch from being a consumer of content to being a creator of content. But unless you make that switch, the internet is just gonna keep wasting your time, and you're never gonna make money on the internet, because what's happening on the internet is that people fundamentally distrust you, right? It's not like you have a retail store. You're nobody on the internet, and there's no reason for people to trust you. And the way to build trust with complete strangers on the internet is to start creating content and making your voice be heard. And later on, you can show your face so that people can feel, hey, this is a human being like me, and he seems sincere and honest, so I'm going to listen to what he has to say. And then, people like you, they listen to you, and they believe you, and they might buy something from you if they have a budget, and if they need what you're offering. So friends, really make an effort. I'm going to help you every step of the way, but make an effort to transition from being a consumer of content to being a creator of content, because content is really what's going to enable you to build trust and to easily market and sell your products on the internet.